Happy Halloween. I don't know why I decided to do that, but hey, it's Halloween, and you know what that means. PTSD. So let's do it. Happy Halloween. What a way to start. Mission 34, everyone's favourite. We should do this on the first try, right? Hopefully we can do it legit. I don't want to do it cheesily, if we can help it. I don't want the cheddar for this one, but we might have to break it out. Dragon jump scare. I know, right? Always a dragon jump scare with me. I need to... These cables are a mess. Vitor! Hola! Hello! Welcome in. Oh, you missed the jump scare, but this will be Halloween theme enough, I think. Once I can get my cables untangled. There we go. Ah! SLR jump scare. It's also on sport mediums, I think, or is it sport hard? One of them. God, is this fun? Do you guys like waiting around for like nearly 2 minutes? This is so fun. I can't. You can just watch the clock increasing. That's the sad thing. You can just see the clock increasing and everyone just driving away from you. Also, shout out to the 190E for being the only non-silver car here. Bro, the 300 SL is already after Arenberg. The 300 SL is already after Arenberg on the track. That's not good. Your car will feel like a fish out of water. No, it feels like crap. It feels like total garbage. Ooh. Bit of rallycross, not intentional, but we only get penalties for collisions, not corner cutting. Don't know why the car decided to do that. It could be worse, I suppose. At least we were always slowing down for our found 9 seconds in that split. Just doesn't turn. We're gonna have to do a bit of rallying. Again, not the intended way to get across that part of the track, but they're going through the Eiffel Forest already. So they've the 190E, no, not 190, yeah, the 190E's just cleared back. So we are catching slowly. There's our first rival. The SLR's the spookiest out of them all. That is true. We have nearly broke under the 1 minute mark after the 300 SL. Give me that slipstream. This car just has... It has an air brake, but no downforce, so you can't really turn this thing anyway. Which is really annoying. Oh, bit wide. Gear ratios in this car are really long. Oh. 36 seconds. We do not gain much of advantage in the corner. Like that car there, I can't remember what it is, the R290 spec car, that is a boat. We just do not get that level of luxury. This thing is also not particularly light. The SLR is surprisingly heavy. I think we can do it. I think this is doable. Oh, not if we do that, it's not. If this... It's a quick car, right? It's just heavy. But it's made of carbon fibre. It's a Mercedes. Lightweight does not live in their vocabulary. At all. Imagine if we do this on the first try. That would be a nice treat. Or it's going to play a really horrible dirty trick. I see 190E, but in the way. Just understeers, man. Right, we're on a straight, but those cars at the front aren't slow either. It has too much Mercedes and too little back. You know it! The SLK and the 300 SL do not have top end. They have cornering, but not top end. We're going to be cutting it really close. We're going to be cutting it really close. I can see the 300 SL. I don't think we're going to do it. Oh, maybe we will. Ah, it's right there. We're going to have to get this corner right. Let's go! First time! Fuck you! Penalties and everything! Okay, I didn't do it as quick as X-Pass, but I did it first time. Without cutting the corners. That has to stand for something, right? 34 is vanquished. 50 grand! 50 grand! We are making bank today, fellas! Oh, that's good. That feels really good. I suppose since we're in the driving mission, shall we try completing all of them? Do you think that's a viable thing we can do now? We'll start at Fuji Speedway's 80s then, I guess, and absolutely send this 350Z round, because... So we got a... I don't even know what the fuck... Is it going to be the 240Z? Like the Devil Z? Yeah, it is. Devil Z is basically there. I like how they all get to go within relatively short distance of each other and then this me. Come on, Nismo. Show me how you build a race car. That's too cautious. That's too cautious. We gotta get a shift on. This is flat. Whoa, hello. "16 seconds to the S30, the old one." That's a restart. I'm not going to bother revving the car, there's no point. Might as well rest my fingers. I like how the Z31 is a car that we've basically never seen back in the series, ever. The fact we did the Mercedes one first try, and we've come to the Nissan one, and we've had to restart. I would almost argue these ones are harder because you have less time. You have less time because the track is way shorter. Easy. Easy. And that's how you do that. I also find it funny how the 240ZG is 7 years older and is the second car to leave, not the first. That one only gets you 7.5k. Did that 50 grand be like Polyphony, like, you know what you did? You know what you did, so Polyphony was like, here's 50k. Is that what it was? Is that your reward? Well done, you've bared pain, here's 50k. Right. NSX at Suzuka, one of my favourites. If the car's not an oversteering piece of shit like it was in the license test. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not an oversteering piece of shit like it is in the license test. They've given me a whole bunch of shoe boxes. I refuse to believe that a Beat is this much faster than an S500. There is no way a Beat is faster than this much faster than an S500. Surely. They send the Honda Integra and then they send the S2000. How wonderful. The Honda S2000. Not to be confused with the Honda S2000. S2000. Or Honda S2000. Exactly! You know the Honda S2000. World famous car that. This car drives way better here than in the license test. Don't think Polyphony estimated how fast the opponents are. Feel like they were given these starting times not so that they were actually quick, but they were put in ways where they're really awkward to get around. Ah! Wow, okay. Car completely snapped on me. Now we get to listen to the world's best, like, 2 cylinders leave the grid. Yeah, the rear... I touched the grass and the car went, yeah, yeet! We should do it this time, no. I know what I'm doing now. I kind of know how the car drives. On the tarmac, at least. So much fun waiting. Integra's gonna go in a moment. That front wheel drive though. And then the Honda S2000 is about to leave. Can you imagine, like, you just sitting here, like, you're driving around the track, there's a race going on, you are the race marshal, the race director sitting in that box up there, right next to the Suzuki line bridge, right? And you just see this one car sitting there. I don't know why Dome didn't just go with Genki as a sponsor for their car if it was going to be bright yellow. This is also the weirdest sounding NSX in the game. Livery on this is so cool though. To be fair, do what it is. Have you not noticed that the rear window is like a seatbelt? Have you not? Did you ever clock that? The rear window is like a seatbelt for like actual racing harnesses. It's a neat little detail that Kid Me never actually saw. Oh god. That S2000 was in an awkward place. I somehow have the feeling we're not beating that S2000, that S500. I know it's slow as shit, but... The Civic just ruined everything. That Civic just ruined, like, everything. Like, you do not have time. Like, the line's here. The line's here, so that Civic just... That Civic actually just ruined that. Either that, or we need to be way more aggressive with how we drive this car. I think I need to be a bit more aggressive in the corners. Exactly. But yeah, for some reason, I don't think it's the only car that... Is it the only car that does that? I don't think it is. I don't know why, but I feel like that's not the only one that actually does that. Then there's the Mazda or something, but I can't remember what car it is. Oh, it's the Mazda 6, isn't it? That's why. That's why I remember it, Mazda. I'm sad I don't have the South Korean version of the game because the Hyundai Click is in this game. Believe it or not. So you know where that random ass Hyundai little shitbox race car came from? It was in the South Korean version of GT4. And I think it's the only car exclusive to that game. I don't think it's in any of the other version. We're definitely ahead of time because we've overtaken the S2000 before screen. I didn't mean to drift the car, but hey ho, here we go. Bro, again! That Civic is in the worst place. Again, I want to do this legit if I can, but if that Civic's going to just keep shafting me every time. Look how hard this one is. Finish line Z, the Civic fucked me over again. That Civic is horrid. And I can't just yeet it out of the way, otherwise I'll get a time penalty and it'll ruin the run. This is actually atrocious. That Civic you meet at 130R every time, either on the exit or on the entry. How hard do you have to push to avoid it there? Fucking 3-door CX can fuck off. This is the one benefit of emulation, is that you can speed this shit up. It's like a one tiny little advantage compared to everything else. We're also starting on the dirty side of the grid. That was about as good as the stars I can ask for. I'm not even gonna bother trying to complete that now. God, I love this. This one I always remember being hard. I always remember this one being hard, obviously along with 34. But I think the reason this one's so hard because you've got such a narrow window to beat the S500. Hello, Ina! How's it going? Happy birthday! How's it going? We're reliving some PS2 nostalgia. You got anything planned? You must love Halloween. Not for the spooky stuff, but for the fact you turn 1 year older. I like how this car just... it's not a bad car, but... Yeah, the S500 is miles ahead by the time you get going. Like, we're talking 1.5 miles ahead. Here. Oh. Careful. I'll read that in a moment. Wasn't even out today, it's a holiday here. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Wow, you must have had a very relaxing day then. Nothing to do, nothing going on. It's your birthday and it's Halloween. You must be living the dream today. I'm glad you stopped by though. Thank you for taking time out of your day to visit this absolute shit show of an event. Oh, we're so far back. Oh. I suppose the positive is we ain't gonna run into that fucking Civic on 130R. Because look, it's already cleared it. Don't give me the Integra instead, thank you. Oh, car! Right, needs must. We've had a bit of a shit run. No, car is not interested. It was by accident. Oh, fair enough there. I'm sorry you're having to witness this absolute joke of a level. The S500 is ruining my life right now. And then a Honda Beat, then the fucking Civic, then the Integra, and then the Honda S2000. Yeah, that Honda only just about gets going because of its traction control. Then we go Honda S2000. I can't believe we are forced to wait here 90%. Where exactly do we get to go? I'm keeping an eye on that first blue dot on the track. Where do we go? So he's at the second Degner now. He's, for all intents and purposes, he's just cleared the bridge. For all intents and purposes, he has just cleared the bridge. That was way smoother. I see the Honda S2000. We had to send it. We didn't really have a choice. Can I please clear that Civic before... No. No, I can't. There's the B. Honda S500, there it is! We've done it! Fuck you, Civic! Fuck you, Civic! Fucking Civic, man. Bloody hell. Yeah, you finished 13 seconds down. Civic can get out of my sight. Right, what's next? Is it Celica's? Oh no. We've got the Dorito boys. We got the Brap. Got the Brap cars. Let's fucking go. There goes the L10A. By the way, that really obnoxiously loud car is the RX-8. Actually, it might be the RX-7. Let's go! Right, round the corner, come on, car. Haul ass. Haul absolute ass. We're rally crossing. Not the smartest thing to do in a Le Mans car, but here we are. Oh, piss. RX-7 made me send it. I love the rear memory RX-7, but... Oh, this is not going well. This is not going well. It's really not going well. Oh my word. Do you know what? I'm not even going to humour that one anymore. Yeah, the RX-7 in second is the loud car. Hey Lima, how's it going? I'm alright. Just trying to do the driving missions. Let's go! But this time let's not bin the car. Rally cross. Oh! That car snapped on me. I hate the fact I keep meeting you here. Ah! We're rally crossing. Thank you, RX-7, I guess. Oh, what a move! Alright, everybody's are together. They're in the way. The Cosmo's there. Come on! Come on! You piece of shit, go! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Oh! Oh my god. Oh! Fuck me! If I was any slower at any point of that lap, we would have definitely failed that one. The fact that nearly the whole... That is the only no context race grid finishing order. JGTC race car finishes behind local RX-7 drivers. Speaking of GT500s, we're going to GT300 now. Give me that Celica, that front-wheel drive Celica, no less. I love how all the Celicas sound basically the same. How there's 1 second between those two Celicas? Oh yes, see. We've got the I Don't Know song playing to the sound of vacuum cleaners. But yes, as a friendly reminder, for those who don't know, this Celica is front-wheel drive. So is the one in Gran Turismo 2 for that matter. The same team ran a front-wheel drive Celica for God knows how many seasons. Is it console? Yep. No emulation here. No emulation here at all. We're playing this on the original hardware. Oh, we've dominated this one. Oh, we have clapped this one. Goodbye. Goodbye, little TA22. We actually hit 6th gear, let's go. Yeah, there you go. Controller and everything. Playing on a PS2. I find it funny how the 2800 GT and the ST165 both left at basically the same time. Which was quite funny. Oh, it wasn't even that, it was the ST165 and the 185, wasn't it? Right, what's next? Is it Fords? Is it the Ford at Seattle? Chevrolets and then Subarus. Prove the performance of the modded car even when allocated a handicap. What's the easiest one lap challenge? Celica. Honestly. I think the Celica one's very, very easy. I think the Honda, not including 34, because everyone struggles with 34, but, well, I say everyone, we did it first try. I think the hardest ones are honestly the Honda one and the Mazda one that aren't 34. I'd say they are the hardest by far. I think the Subaru one's also quite tricky actually. But easiest by far is definitely been the Toyota so far. That's annoying. That's annoying. Come on. We're definitely not winning this because I got a 5-second penalty. I mean, technically none of these are particularly easy, but... I like how Infineon, by the way, has no grid slots. Has anyone noticed that? This track has no grid slots. My favorite thing about this car is it's basically a smoother revving Ford GT engine, the racing Ford GT engine. Send the C2. C1 vet's there. C1 vet's there. Are we going to catch it in time? Yes, we are. Easy. Plenty of time. Let's go. Whew. That one's relatively easy if you just keep it out the wall. The hardest thing about Sonoma is getting the track right, because it is a very technical circuit. But that would probably be the hardest thing about that one. I don't think it's actually beating the opponent, it's just driving that track quickly. Because the AI are very good at Sonoma for some reason. It's called Sonoma Raceway Park now, I don't know if it's Infineon here, I know, but... Yeah, the AI on Infineon are quite good. Yeah, quite good. Oh shit, we've hit 25% game completion. Oh no, we haven't. 25 to 29. Well, I guess that will do. Not a bad start. Not a bad prize car, that actually. Because it was a title sponsor of the circuit. So we've got 3 left. We've got the Lotuses, the Fords, the Subarus. I say a lie, we've got 4 left, and the General Motors. The Subaru one is quite hard, I will admit. It's called Infineon in this game because it was a title sponsorship by the circuit. It was called Infineon for a really long time. It didn't actually change to. It changed to Sonoma around 2010, I think it is. It was called Infineon for a really long time. Off goes the 360. Look how much of a head start that car gets compared to us. Everyone else is basically going to go at the same time, basically. All of these cars are really comparable. Infineon's easy to remember. Well, it's in Sonoma. That is a really long name for a car. The Subaru 22B Premium Sport Xbox 360 car. Yeah, basically. Right, 4-wheel drive is going to make us understeer, so... Boys, running me wide. But we've got all-wheel drive. Oh, drift it. That's how much faster we are compared to that Subaru first. Can we yoink it? Yoink! He you thought the Mazda was close. If you thought the Mazda was close. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy. Oh, the time gap. It's the iconic Subaru 360. Oh. Wow. What a finish. On the first attempt. Oh my god. True. Can I just also point out, right, that is basically a 2-minute event. We're on racing super hard. They give a shit ton. Look at how fast this Subaru 360 is going. Are you ready for it? Look at this sheer speed. Look at it. Imagine doing this as an AI. Like, imagine if you finish in front of everyone else with a head start at 360. Does this look painful? He almost doesn't have to brake. His car's so slow, he almost doesn't have to brake. He has a top speed like 50 miles an hour. Look at this guy. At least it is real, not just 350. Look at this dude! He's maxing out his rev counter. Look, this guy must have thought, oh yeah, look, this is piss. And you just see one blue boy. Look at the speed difference! He's so slow, the AI is still full on accelerating, trying to do the 50-mile-an-hour speed cruise limit. He's flat out trying to do 50-mile-an-hour speed cruise limit at the end of the race. That's how slow that 360 is. It can't even do the top speed. That 360 is so slow it can't do. The fucking... It can't do the fucking, like, you know when the cooldown lap at 50 miles an hour? It can't even do it. It's at 48 miles an hour all the time. You could catch it on a cooldown lap. 18 seconds to a Lotus Ellen. Or a Lamb, I guess if you want to call it right. There's a Europa. My favourite car from IB16. Let's go. Is that Colton? Here it is. Halloween's only probably fun watching the horror movie on. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that. Funny enough, there's no Lotus race cars in this game. They actually had some GT2, but there's no Lotus race cars here. For a V8, this is awfully slow compared to the other cars. We might have to use some slipstream here, or whatever we can of it. The Lotus V8 should make a comeback. I actually don't know if they made their own V8 for this. I can't remember if they sourced the name or not. The original was a V6, so. Oh, that was easy. That was real easy. Ford V8s in it. Yeah, I thought as well. Okay, Lotus is out the way. Very, very short race, that one. $10K. So that leaves Ford and General Motors. And then we're done on the driving missions. Which will make me sad. Which will make me very sad, because I like the driving missions. I think they're fun. We're chasing a 65 Shelby Mustang. I think that's the slow car in this one. I don't actually know. It can't be the fucking car. It's an original. It's a long-standing fan favorite. Mine's actually Midfield Raceway now, I think. No, it's a Ford Taurus. Our fucking opponent car is a Ford Taurus, which is a front-wheel drive saloon. Then this GT6, then the Shelby GT500 is gonna get going. Or is it a GT350? GT350. Yeah. Then the 05 Mustang, which is an absolute pro, and then it's a Mercury Cougar, basically Ford's luxury brand, and then the RS200, and then they give me this. They give me one of the worst cars. I haven't forgotten the fact I've had to hot lap this car in the track combo in the license test. I haven't forgotten that prolific. And now you're just making me do it again, but in reverse with 5 traffic cars to overtake. Sop it out. Yikes. Around the outside. Brakes do not exist in this car. I'm happy to report. Oh. I'm actually surprised that spun my car out. V8 American Freedom. This is USA, USA, USA. This car is atrocious. This is one of the worst handling cars in the entire set of events. The only one that handles worse than this is the SLR. I will say it. The only one that handles worse than this is the SLR. I'm surprised that it just doesn't like dump fuel like no one's business. It really should just dump fuel like no one's business. Alright, let's get this Mercury. It's a cool looking car, I must admit, the Mercury Cougar. Right, we cleared the Mustang. There's the GT350R. Interesting how they don't use the 500 here, but yeah. Oh, skidding. Yeet! Wow, we've destroyed this. They really expect you to not handle this GT that well. We've destroyed this one. Holy crap. Goodbye. Goodbye, opponent list. I find it funny that they dumped the Ford Taurus in here. I feel sorry for the Ford Taurus, which is a more modern car than the GT350R, is still slower because it's a front-wheel drive saloon. Fantastic. I have no idea what to expect from the GM one. I do know that we're back at Sonoma Raceway. So, great. Not actually sure why they've done like this track twice, which I don't think is particularly fair. But we do have the fucking CN. We have the Cadillac CN. Now that's a car, Holmes. Also, the plate on the back of the car, if you're wondering, is the same GM design logo that appeared in Gran Turismo. Oh boy, the Buick Special. Everyone's favourite adaptation of the fucking muscle car. The Cadillac CN has no brakes. It's better than the AI's brakes, but it has no brakes. Oh, fucking GTO. It's so heavy! If I try and drive a land yacht. There's the Solstice. Everyone's favourite little concept car. Oh my god. The understeer. We're rallying a CN. I'm sorry. Right, GTO 5.7, one of my favourite cars, even though it is just literally a Holden Monaro. Or Vauxhall Monaro, or whatever you want to call it, in a Pontiac trim. I also like how they called it GM. They called it GM because they just didn't have enough brand, even though Chevrolet is GM, isn't it? Oh, you clown. Yeah, this one's tough, but it's only because the car's a piece of shit. Pontiac Tempest Le Mans GTO is somehow faster than the 5.7 and the Solstice. Okay. Hello, I'm back. Caddy time. Just in time for our second attempt. Sent up the inside of the special. So we get his GTO. Thank you. This CN is garbage, man. It drives like crap. No, run over. So heavy. No. No, it does not. You can't fix heavy. The only blessing I have is that my brakes are better than everyone else's. That's the only benefit I really have in this car. Oh, we just debated the 5.7 GTO. There's the GNX. Literally based on how fast you can wheel it around this track. There you go. Easy. I like how this is the only time where one of the cars actually overtakes one of the cars that starts before it that it isn't me. It's the only time you'll ever see the Tempest Le Mans never finishes 5th. It always finishes 6th because that special is so quick. Right, we're gonna get our wonderful prize car. That's it. Driving missions are 100% finito. Complete. Done. And we're going to get a really decent reward car for this. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's just so worth it. It's just so worth it. Let's go! Oh, look, we've unlocked Autumn Ring. I'm surprised that one is unlocked so late, actually. I didn't really think about that. Is that a new? No, it's again a GT original. It is a Gran Turismo original circuit. Speaking of the Cougar, there it is. We could go buy it. No interesting cars in here yet at the moment. Sad. What about the early 90s? No, nothing interesting here either. Yay. The R8, no, the R91 is though. The R91 is. I say we go do some. Let's do Tahiti Fall. Why not? We've pretty much modified this Evo to be competitive here, so we should be good. I don't know what our opponent's going to be. I imagine it's another Evo or a Starion. Well, it's not going to be the Starion. If it's the Starion, I'm actually going to just cry. Reference to Red Dead 2. Tahiti! Let's go! I'll never forget having to hot lap this track in Gran Turismo 3 actually. Cannot tell you what the price car for this is, honestly fellas. Could not tell you what the price car for this is. But I'm hoping it's worthwhile. I'm hoping the price car for this is worthwhile. Probably a rally. You reckon? I'm not convinced. It would make sense because this is obviously a rally section, and we did get the Integrale from Città d'Adria normal, so we did get the Delta Integrale rally car. But what do you think we'll get from this? I'm just not convinced it will be a strong car. It also does mean, by the way, that we could gift you. I'm skint as fuck. But rally car is a very broad term. Tell you what, if you're correct on the manufacturer, I'll gift you a sub. If you are correct on the manufacturer, I'll give you a sub. Why not? So you're going with Subaru. Okay. Oh god. That Evo's quick. I was not prepared. I was not prepared. Tarmac. We've also got to do this track 3 laps in reverse as well. It's also way slower on Gran Turismo 4, by the way, to do a lap here. It is way slower. Gran Turismo 3, you could do a lap round here in like 1 minute. What was it, like 1:58, 1:59? In this game, you can do it 2:33. Why is it slower? Because of the rally physics. The rally physics do not allow you to carry momentum in GT4 as they do in GT3. Bonk. Autocorrect is a thing. It is! Oh my god. I'm glad I upgraded this car then, especially if we're only like 40 points. We are about where we should be then for these opponents. Who would have thought? Yes, yes you can get penalties. If you hit the wall or the other opponent too hard, you will get a penalty. That AI is keeping me really honest. That AI is keeping me really, really honest. Oh, ow. Oh, great. Oh. Oh. Right. Ow. Ooh, that Evo's still there, it's keeping me honest. That Evo 6 is keeping me honest. My little Evo 4 that could. It is worth mentioning that now we've got the R89C, we could go do super hard. Because we've got a Le Mans car. And it usually puts you up against like a Sauber or Minolta in the wet. So we might have an opportunity to race that in a little bit. I also have big plans for that R89, so that'll be a very useful car in the rest of the playthrough. Right, let's have a look. 48 points, I'll take it. Evo 6 kept me very honest that entire run. Whew! Tour of Tahiti, normal. 10 grand, let's go. We've now just got to do it in reverse. 7.5 minutes, okay. Okay. I see you, Gran Turismo. Tour of Tahiti. Oh, we got an Impreza. There we go. See? I remember. I was like, I swear there's Impreza. 59. Excuse me. Don't think that's legal, sir. Push him a bit wide. No, just got to stay ahead of the Impreza. Easier said than done, I'm sure. Oh. Oh, break. mean, the AI is wall riding too, so I think it's fair game. The AI is wall riding as well, so I think it's fair game if we end up nudging the wall slightly. By the way, the reason the AI is so fast is they can just drive this like it's a normal racetrack. They're not really sliding anywhere. That's kind of the hard thing about this. They don't slide like I do. Somehow this guy's a bit easier than the Evo 6 in this race. Interestingly. To drive like the AI on dirt is to basically drive like this. Basically. This is what it's like to drive like the AI on dirt. But they just don't slide for some reason. It's really annoying. Please. Oh god. Yeet! That Evo is not, that Impress is still right there. He's there! God damn it. Oh. Got one more lap to go. Woo. Gotta remember that's not a curve we can mount, which is stupid. Ah yes, wall ride town. We haven't had to wall ride, but that AI behind me is keeping me really honest, and I don't like it. That Impreza is keeping me very, very honest. And it needs to go away. Nailing it. What a drift. Call me Tommy Mackinnon. Your boy is racing Pierre Liali. Well, Peter Solberg actually, but close. Couldn't tell you who was the Subaru driver in 2004 off the top of my head. Oh, God. I remember playing these both forward. Well, we're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. We're doing this legit because I don't like cheesy tactics unless I absolutely am forced to resort to them. Whew! We beat the modern Impreza. I'm glad I modified this car to be a bit more competitive though. That's really saving me. Oh. Now let's see if Lima was right. Do I get a Subaru? Nope! No sub. Sorry. It was a rally car, but it wasn't a Subaru. I feel like rally car was probably a given, which is why I said name the manufacturer. But yeah, the Escort's not terrible. I also don't remember it being particularly good either. I mean, there are worse price cars you could win, right? It's also not the 7-speed one because, as you can tell, the exhaust isn't at the side, it's at the back. So, oops. Oh well. Okay. Potentially worthwhile rally car, I think. Do we? Let's. Fuck, it's a Ford, it's a fuck. Do you know what? We've got a Le Mans car. Let's use it. We're going to need to for one of the events in the. And I don't know what we're going to win out of it. I can't remember what the prize car is. But, my god, do I have a crossover idea for this car? Do I have a crossover idea for this car at some point? And if you were in one of my earlier streams, you might know. Right, let's get this out of the way. 20 grand for winning, but I know the opponent's like a Sauber. It's also 5 laps. I think we have racing mediums already attached on this car, so we should be okay. Not a 7-speed. Oh, I wasn't far off. We're in the right ballpark. This should be winnable. Yeah, this is definitely winnable. They did not expect you to be able to do this early. Holy shit. Oh, this car just kicks ass in a straight line. Compared to the Audi, this car just kicks ass in a straight line. Oh god. Look at the spray. I think we've won this. Also, they've only done Tsukuba wet. Why didn't they do any other tracks wet? Why was it just Tsukuba? There's special stage Route 5 in the last game. I'm surprised there's not one of them for this here. Like a special stage Route 5 rally. That would be cool in the rain. That noise is awful. The spray noise is so awful. I think we got a relatively easy opponent. By the way, Paulie, can you pull up the opponent list for this particular race? Like Tsukuba Wet Hard. Can you pull up the opponent list? We're doing some rallying, but not a good time. Hit the brakes. Ow. That was a little bit of a yoink. Oh god. Ah, there we go. Easy win. Easy win. Don't need no Audi race car. .11.5 second dominant win there. Can't complain with that. Whew. That's one of the hard events out of the way, which should give us a really neat prize car, but I bet you it's going to give us fucking shite. Like, absolutely worthless shite. I can just see it coming. I can just see that this race is not going to be worth it. I mean, I was right. It's not worth it. You have to own a Le Mans car to win this, by the way. I just want to point that out. That's fun. Real talk though, quickly, while I remember. I want to check what the opponents are in this. Oh, I can't. I can't preview these. Crap. Paulie! What's the typical opponent list in Rally Hard? Got a bunch of decent cars here. I'm gonna get back in the Evo. Let's go hate ourselves. I hate Ice Arena, so what's the worst that could happen? Oh.
Seems fair to me.
Right. Right. We're gonna have to play some cheeky tactics. Because this leak is about to ruin everything. Ear rape. You still haven't told me what the typical opponent list is, Paulie. Oh. If we can get away with wall riding, we might be able to avoid the worst of this. Tsukuba Hard. Because I know it's just Le Mans prototypes, but I don't know which one. We've got the R8 and the Salva, which I definitely know are opponents. But the problem I've got with this track is that it's all fucking chicanes. What happened to it being road cars? Why are you giving me the fucking Celica ST? That's just not fair. That's actually criminal. That is actually abuse against Gran Turismo 4 players. I'll call it. That is abuse against Gran Turismo 4 players. .787B Manolo. Okay, so the only modern car is the R8, and probably the easiest out of those opponents. Is this one just all rally cars, Paulie? Why? What is it with normal having one rally car? It's the only opponent in this run. It is the only opponent, so you can only get the Celica here. What did Polyphony decide with this, like, rotation list? What the fuck? It's just a sudden shot, like an Evo 2 or the 205 rally car or the 205 T16. Like the road one. Sleeker's the only Why? Oh, so the, okay. Not the Evo 2, the rate, okay. Why has Polyphony just been like, yeah, we'll dump one rally car in here, and a couple of road going versions? That is literally, you just have to, basically, your opponent for on this track has to just pure lock. I can see it now. I'm going to go into the forward version. And it's going to be the fucking Celica again. I can just see it. I can just feel it coming. It's going to be that pissing white cheating boy behind me. Does every poorly for basically all the other normal events, the other normal rally events that aren't seated the Aria and Ice Arena, can you tell me the opponent list for each like one, like Costa di Amalfi, Grand Canyon, etc.? I think this is a fair win, despite what the game will say. I think that was a fair win. Fuck that Sleeker. Also, look how much better the AI can drive this track than me. That's not fair. Also, George v Paris hard. I want to know if that's Le Mans cars or if it's rally cars again. Man, it's a game just like, haha, fuck you, you're racing your scooter. Hey man, the game's just like, yeah, fuck you, you're gonna be racing fucking Suzuki Escudo. What did I fucking say? What did I fucking say? That we were going to get as our opponent in the forward version of this race? What did I fucking say? Fuck this game. Just give you an idea of how broken the AI are on this track. I'm wall riding to hell and they are beating up. No problem. Are you actually? We've just really been unfortunately lucky. We've just been really unfortunate then. None of the normal events, apart from now, the only one that has a potential rally car is Swiss Alps Reverse on normal. But the 3 that we've done, no, the 2 that we've done conveniently have rally cars in. Astarion for Cita Diaria and the Celica for Isolene. Also, why is Swiss Alps only in reverse? Oh, the Maxi will be piss easy. The T16 Turbo. Okay, so it is just brutally rally cars. What about Tsukuba Normal? Tsukuba Normal is the only exception to the rally car rule in that it's all tarmac. Is it? It's like an Impreza touring car, isn't it? The super touring cars. But that's Celica, man. Is that for medium? Really? It's just high performance road cars. Okay. Sure. Supercars then. Apart from the SL600, which would be the ideal opponent. Fuck this Celica. It can get fucked 100% of the time. I can't believe we got the Celica twice in a row there. We didn't even get the road fucking rally cars. We got the actual rally car. What was the reward for this? We got the rally version of our car, I suppose. And I know the Evo 4 is quite strong, actually. That Evo 4 is deceptively strong. Okay. That felt like a worthwhile price car, honestly. Still no Lancia Delta on sale here. Shall we look at one of the professional events? Let's have a look at what opponents we could face here. Let's have a look at their horsepower specs. I imagine they're lightly modified turbo cars, I imagine. What should be like 500 horsepower, and I just can't compete with this thing. I wasn't wrong. These cars, lol. Look at that! That Audi S4 seems a bit quick. Okay, we're going to need a lot more horsepower for that event. We're going to need a lot more horsepower for that event. 450 at, like, the rough estimate. Do we dump more money in this Evo, or do we go for something else? Because I'm quite happy with where this Evo is, so I'm tempted to pick something else for this. But it's got to be in the 400 horsepower range. And it's got to be a turbo. Are you turbocharged? I can't fucking tell. You're either turboed or you're not. V6 IMA mid. That doesn't tell me anything. I know the RX-8's not turboed. I know that's not turboed. That is, but it's not powerful enough. That's definitely not. That is, but that's not winning anything. That's not. I mean, they are. The rally cars are turbocharged. Well, that's obviously got a turbo. It's in the name. But we could use that. Oh, actually, no, we can't use concept cars. What do we pick? I don't want to go dump money in another car if I can help. Actually, no, I've got a better idea. Instead of committing to the Turbo Cup, why don't we do the Supercar Challenge? We have a car here that will definitely do it. This car can definitely do that championship. We might need to buy some sports softs for it, but I think we can do that. Let me just quickly check what the recs are. Epic. Normal or sports type. Okay. So we need sports softs, but we can't even upgrade this car anyway. I don't think. But this is the only reason I wanted to get the Cerbera. It was the only reason I wanted to get this car. Because it has 800 horsepower and is eligible for that championship. To compete with the utter bollocks that are in it. Like, the game doesn't adhere to its own rules in this championship, by the way. And I have proof that the game does not adhere to its own rules in that championship. So you know how concept cars are considered modified, right? They've even hinted at it in the fucking eventment. You can't see it, but behind my head it says W12 Nardo Concept. But that's a modified car. How is that fair? And then also the CN can appear, which is also a concept car. It's actually bollocks. And neither of them have appeared here. Neither of them have appeared here on this one. What's the... oh. Well, I think we've won this. I've actually just remembered what the prize car is for this championship. It's no fucking use. I completely fucked that up. I can't stop. I once again missed my breaking point because this thing doesn't stop. We gotta beat that Ford GT that's just kind of running away into the distance so far. It's such a chungus. This car's hating this. This car's hating this. Can't stop! I actually just cannot stop. This thing's just... This thing's fucking... This is great for tracks with long straights, by the way. It's not much of a cornering car, even on sport soft tyres. This car is so good, but it does need the right... I'm on sport softs. I'm on sport softs, which is the best this championship will allow. And is the only reason I picked this car up for this playthrough. Not because that's it. No, sport softs. But it is the only reason I wanted to pick this car up for the playthrough was solely for this champion like set of events. It is the only reason I went and did Blackpool races as soon as I could. Because I know that this car is just so good for this championship. Because it's not a concept, according to the game, and it also has 800 horsepower. You can't modify cars. Nice! It's always nice when someone just drops a random gift up. This car is just cracked. I wish it stopped better. Brake! Oh. Cars. I mean, it's useful. It's also naturally aspirated. Brakes eventually. breaks eventually. Also, Goman, correct me if I'm wrong, you came over from X-Bass's stream, right? I am lining up one of the crossovers of all time, and I'm gonna send it X-Bass's way at some point. But don't tell him I told you that. First time I came here, yeah. I'm gonna line something up and I'm gonna send it X-Bass's way, and I want to see what his reaction would be if I could. So if he's going live sometime soon, I'll see if I can swing by and drop it or something. But I've got an idea. This thing is just like, look at it go, like 180 no problem. Apart from the fact that TBRs don't break. They break down, but they don't break. Rear tyres looking a little bit upset. Now, if I remember correctly, the prize car for this is the Chisetta 16, the V16T, which is completely useless. If it's turbocharged though, it might be able to do the turbo sports car thing, where the opponents are in like 450 horsepower for some reason. Right, that's one down. 798 horsepower. It said 909 on the garage page. Let's see how many times the game breaks its own rule set with the opponent list. Any concept cars that can't usually enter, we have to count them. The Honda HSC, the W12 Nardo, the CN, all count as concept cars. I don't think I've ever seen the HSC spawn though, which is interesting. Not sure about the Tokyo Motor Show GTR. So far, so good. I'm doing November. Yeah, I can participate. I shaved it just before November started, but I'm gonna grow it out, obviously, and not shave it. The Tommy Kyver's okay, so that's broke its rule twice already because it's here twice. Oh, that's true. Yeah. I can't stop. Well, at least the concept cars are near the back, but they're still cheating. They are still cheating because, well, they shouldn't be able to run. Tommy Carr was like, look at me with my four-wheel drive. And I'm like, yeah, look at me with my 900 horsepower. Goodbye. Ow. Brakes non-existent on this car. Oh my. What just happened? Did the AI all miss their braking point and then just crash? That's quite funny. That's quite funny actually. The AI are too quick, so they just crash. Sounds like driving that Ford GT at Seattle in the driving missions. Oh. I like how most of this a championship, by the way, is just straight line tracks. The only exception is Sonoma Raceway. That is the only track that has a modicum of turning circle around it, which will not suit this car. They're cheating. They're fucking wall riding. Cheaters, all of them. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, the Spiker Laviolette does not come in at over 493 horsepower. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that Laviolette nor the Zonda come in at over 490 horsepower. I don't think the Chisetta does either. So that's actually under the power limit as well. Okay. That car's under the power limit, so that shouldn't be allowed to race. So there's... Chisetta's... Okay, so Chisetta's actually fine. So the Spiker doesn't break... The Spike... I think it's a 7.2 CS, I think, which I believe does have over 500. So Nardo, Spiker, ZZ2, HSC, Nuvolari Quattro, they are all rule breakers. The fastest car you can legally enter is this one. Oh, that makes this so much sweeter. That makes this so much sweeter. Relatable Lima. Hey Kue, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh god, this thing does not stop. I find it quite funny how much the game breaks its own rules for this champion. You are realistically limited to what? You can't buy the Chisetta, so you can't use that. The Zonda 7.3 is the second best car, the TBR is the best car, the Celine S7 is another, and the Ford GT. I'm pretty sure they are the only 4 legal cars, as far as I know, that you can enter without any problems. I might be wrong, there might be more. Oh no. Wait, can the Callaway C12 qualify? I don't think the C12 qualifies, I don't think it has enough horsepower. And you can't modify the cars. Oh, SLR McLaren, obviously. Viper SRT, oh of course, yeah. Corvette. That is just the entire car list. That is basically just every opponent in this championship, with the exception of the 6 cars that I've just listed: the Viper, the SLR, the Speed 12, the S7, the Zonda. Yeah, they are all cars. They are not the only cars you can enter. The rest are actually illegal. That's ridiculous. That is actually crazy. That's what... Oh, the CTR2. Yeah. That's an obscure one, to be fair. It's eligible, but it's also really heavy. The CTR2 is a heavy boy. It's probably not your best shout. It's quick, but it's probably not your best shout. Because you're not allowed to upgrade cars, so imagine if we do a preview, it loads a Spiker and the Spiker has modifications. Imagine. But it says unmodified cars. If you upgrade it, they're modified. Okay. So it's not unmodified cars then. The M5, yes. I think AMG. Ooh, we'll have to check. I think they're slightly under that. In production cars. Okay. But God forbid the AI follow the same rules we do. That's just illegal. No. The AI get free choice of a bunch of illegal cars that we can't possibly use. Actually, do you know what? I'll make you laugh. Do you know what is eligible for this championship? You wouldn't use it. But do you want me to show you in a moment after we've done this what car would be eligible for this championship? Actually, would it? I'll have to check. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. I hope it is, because that'd be funny. But I think it also goes down as modified because it's a tuned car, which is annoying. But I'm not sure. I was gonna say the Gran Turismo Skyline, but I think that's technically a tuner car, meaning it's modified, so you can't use it. I could be wrong, but I had this brain of just like, oh yeah, the Skyline, the GT Skyline that you get from the A license would be eligible, but I don't think it is, because I think it's a tuner car. It's considered a tuner and therefore modified, because it has 540 odd horsepower, which is obviously not near the stock Skyline by any means, but it technically is a Skyline, so it could also be a production car. I don't actually know. I don't want to load the car up to check it. Oh, it's a tuner. God damn it. There were 3 cheaters in that race. Do you think we'll get a full grid of cheaters? That's how long it's been since I've played Gran Turismo 4, by the way. It's been that long. But I'm playing this by the actual rulebook, unmodified being stock, which is why I went straight for the C12. Because it's the strongest car that can compete with all these fucking cheats. And I thought corner cutting was bad. No, this is worse. So let's see, we've had the R390 once, we've had the ZZ2 twice, we've had the Nuvolari Quattro once, La Violette once, I mean, you got half of it. You got half of it right there. You jinxed me. You bastard. You fucking bastard. You fucking jinxed me. For fuck's sake, the only legal car there's the McLaren. Yes, I have McLaren's the only legal car there. brakes don't work. Some translations were altered for power. Why? What were those translations? I've never seen the Le Mans Quattro spawn in this event. I've never seen the Le Mans Quattro spawn in this event. But I've seen everything else. I don't think I've seen the HSC spawn either. Now I think about it. Honda's sports car, I think it's the called. But you gotta remember that I'm playing on original hardware on PAL, so it's technically harder. Technically. Buick Special's banned for this one. Fuck you and your cheating race car. Oh my god, I completely fucked up. I went back to the racing line, the brakes just refused to work. By the way, fun fact, in Gran Turismo 3, the ZZ2 would be consistently paired with the GT1, the R390, and the 787B in Gran Turismo 3 as its opponent cars. Buick Special's an SEMA car, from what I remember, so is Tuner. It's technically a resto modded Buick, so it doesn't count. Although the Buick Special is one of the most broken cars you can use for the historic championship, because it's just that good. Yeah, basically. That is basically what the AI have done here. Not only are the AIs used constantly, yeah, they are. The only car that I think that can beat them on paper legitimately is this. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is technically the strongest car you can enter for this championship. And you can buy one, but as you can tell I haven't, because I've got the special colour one. I won this one. But this is technically, I think, on paper the strongest default car you can enter into this championship. I'm pretty sure. Which is why I went for the TBR Blackpool Racers event. So I didn't have to drop $250,000 on this just to beat it. I can get it for free and a special colour, which is nice. Car just does not want to cooperate. Do you know what the really ironic thing about the Cerberus B12 is? It's a production car, but they only ever made one. One like this anyway. They only ever made one like this, but because that got produced and you can go buy it, it counts. This is effectively a concept car, without being a concept car. Yeah. Yeah. That is the only known production version of the Speed 12. But it's a production car, so it counts. I don't really know why, but it is effectively a concept car without being a concept car. Because the only other chassis is the GT1 spec that never got put into racing. So technically speaking, this car should not be eligible. $457. Yeah, I figured that. I looked at the Supra and it said $455. So we're going to need a decently powerful car for that. That's quick anyway. I don't fancy turbo swapping a car, and I don't particularly want to use the Evo 4 that we've lightly upgraded either, because that's a fun little challenge car for the normal rally events. It's actually on par with the opponents, so I'm happy with that. I don't really want to change it, so I want to max out them A-spec points. But yeah, we've also still got a couple of... I'm hoping there's a couple of cars that we can win. Did you do Boxer Spirit yet? I have not, but I also don't own a Subaru to do it. I know you can use a roof, but I don't own a Subaru yet to do it. I know that you can get the... Technically speaking, you can cheese it if you buy a Subaru road car, go to Stars of the 80s, complete that, you get the Super Touring, and that counts. I'm pretty sure, as long as you put on sport tyres. Every car that's eligible for Box Spirit has a turbo. The only one that doesn't is the 3400S. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or the RGT. Pretty sure everything else is turbocharged. If we can get a Subaru rally car, we can smash that out, I think. So special events might be worth looking at doing for some rally cars. Because if we can get an Impreza rally car, we can just smash out both of them in that. I mean, TVR was bought out by a Russian businessman and then just got put through the floor, basically. But yeah, TVR was an interesting brand. I'll give it that. They were an interesting car company, but they weren't really around for long. But the cars they did make are pretty iconic. The one true opponent that could enter finished 5th. That should say everything you need to know about this damn championship. Yeah, I said the RGT and the 3400 SRNA. They're the only two I think that are boxer powered, because the only other cars that use them are Subaru. It's basically a Subaru championship with a couple of Porsches thrown in for good measure. Oh boy. Right. How many cheaters? Oh, wait. 4. Fantastic. The only legit car is the one I can't buy. It's also really weird seeing Proto Motors, which then got rebranded to Ulim Motors in Gran Turismo 5, and then just disappeared off the face of the earth. This is going to be the hardest race for this car because it's full traction zone and the rear tyres hate this thing. At least the Nardo's stuck behind the new Volare. Well, it was stuck behind the new Volare and then I happened. Oh no, it's still there. Infinion's a difficult track for it to overtake at. So how come the Proto Motors car fails? Is it on horsepower? Because it looks like it was a production car. Oh god. Actually, I've also just realised something. All of the cars that are eligible for this are European. Which in Gran Turismo 4 is a bad thing because they use the Japanese prices of European cars in this game. So every single one of these cars is extortionately expensive. The Audi Nuvolari, except yeah, but it's none of them are Japanese. That's what I mean. None of them are Japanese. You can't use a Japanese car for this event. It is actually impossible because the GTR and the HSE don't count. The 4GT is also like, it's the common choice because it's the cheapest car. Technically that's a lie, this is the cheapest car because you can win this. You buy a Proto has 319. Why is it here? Why is it here? That's a bit like saying, yeah, I've bought my Audi S3 to a Top Fuel Dragster meet. It's like, okay, sure. Whatever you say. But then again, most people now that play this game are on the Spec 2 randomizer mods. The irony of this championship is that the cars that shouldn't be here are usually the funny ones. Is someone about to make an overtake here? I imagine so. I imagine we're on the point of making an overtake, surely. Surely one of those cars, if the Proto Motors car finishes third, this would be one of the races of all time. If the Proto Motors car can stay in third, it'll be one of the races of all time. I'm not convinced, but it's gonna try. VMAX. I remember the VMAX. In Tourist Trophy. Do you know what's really funny? The fact we've done Gran Turismo 3, Gran Turismo 1, Tourist Trophy, Prologue, 4 Prologue, and 2002 Tokyo to Geneva, all before we played this. So I got all the benefits of playing GT4 Prologue and GT3, and the experience of what I know of Tourist Trophy. One of the cars just got passed, I don't know which one though. I don't know which cars got passed, but one of them broken away from the Spira. Oh, another one's got past, I think. I think they've all got past the Proto now. It's Prova. Well, the Chizette has been gapped now. It's been caught up, but the damage is done. They are nowhere near me. What do you mean the new Valari's in second? What? The first car to get past the Spira was the fucking new Valari. What? What? Like, this literally the second worst car in the grid. I can't fucking rhyme. That is fantastic. The Speed 12 was... it was a car. I don't actually remember what they built. The original Speed 12 was built for GT racing. The original Speed 12 built for racing, and then they renamed it to the Server Speed 12, which they made one of and then cancelled the whole project because the CEO got scared. As for what it was actually made for, I don't really remember. the AI are rally crossing up this track. The new Volare is still in second. Oh, the F1. Yeah, that makes sense. Which is also not in the game. That wouldn't appear until GT5, was it? That it came in, if I remember right. Well, technically the F1 is in the game, but it's not a road car. Technically speaking. Has the new Volare finally been overtaken by our Lord and Saviour, the Nardo? Yes, it has. The Nardo's finally cleared the Audi. And now the grid just looks as imbalanced as this event should be. It just looks that imbalanced now. Look at the gaps. That's not healthy. Nardo's literally just stuck up a middle finger to all the other opponents and said, yeah, fuck you, goodbye. The Cesetta, I'm pretty sure, is last. Imagine if this song was playing when all of that shit house was going on. Thank you, Daiki Kasho, for one of the songs of all time. Come on, cut. The Speed 12's rear tyres are not liking this right now. The only other race we've got left to go is Fuji, which is all straight lines, so we should be okay. Proto is the slowest AI opponent. Well, yeah, but... Well, obviously, it's got 340 horsepower. But there's also a car that's just rally crossing all the time. Oh dear. That was a sneeze. Right into a braking zone as well. Fuck's sake. There you go. Got rid of it. Oh boy. No, I don't think Sonoma ever used to be. I know it has. Funny enough, it has a drag strip. It has a drag strip in this game, which I'm surprised they just didn't dump in the power and speed section. So this does have an active drag strip. I bet you can't guess where it is. I'll give you a hint. This is literally the drag strip, and then you go up there. You turn around up there and come back. But it does have a drag strip, which is quite interesting actually. It was in Forza Motorsport 4, from what I remember, the drag strip. My rear tyres are cooked. I know it. But try and think, Sonoma. I don't think it used to be a World War II base. That was Sebring used to have an air base in the same way that Silverstone did. So that might be what you're thinking of. Sebring did at least. Not sure about Sonoma off the top of my head. Gran Turismo does not have Sebring. Forza does though. Forza have very close ties to Sebring International. It's a very flat circuit. Herman Tilke would be proud. There are 3 opponents below 400 horsepower here. The Proto, the HSC, and the R3. None of them surprise me. They're all Asian. They're all Asian cars as well. What's in this race then? What's in our final race? 4 fucking cheaters again. But hey, at least we've got one of the Asian cars in the Japanese race. That's fair. It's also very underpowered. I'm in a sandwich. Oh god. CN did not want to give me room. The Honda HSC, I'm pretty sure, is also mid-engine rear drive, isn't it? It's not four-wheel drive. Look at the speed! Speed! How good are the brakes? Let's find out. Yes! The brakes are yes. It has them. I have to brake before the meter boards. That's bad. I have to brake before the 200 meter board. Car wanted to yeet me into hell. Do you know what? Seeing the old banners for Calsonic and Impul there reminds me that what is it? Morelli Corporation and Team Impul are, you know, the Calsonic Skyline guys for Super GT. Yeah, they've parted ways after a 42-year partnership, and their partnership ends this year, which is the last time we'll see Team Impul in the blue livery, I think. Which is really sad. It makes me really sad that that's coming to an end. I'm not actually sure why they're stopping the partnership, but yeah. Team Impul and whatever you want to call them, Calsonic, Morelli, Nihon Radiators, right? Whatever you want to call them, they're ending their 42-year partnership because the only reason they were partners for so long, if I remember right, Kazuyoshi Hoshino was partnered with Nihon Radiator and he founded Impul Tuning. So Team Impul basically came around as a tuning company wanting to go racing. They're basically they're not the Nissan Works team, but they're basically a de facto Nissan Works team at this point. And the guy that founded the team with his tuning company was partnered with that brand, and that's why they stuck together for so long. Even his son, because Kazuyoshi is no longer with us, his son, when they took over Team Import, they kept that agreement going. A couple of years ago, they changed it from Calsonic to Morelli as part of the branding thing. I'll hydrate in a moment after the race. But they rebranded to Morelli for like 2022 or 2023. I cannot stop this fucking car. Oh my god, this gravel's atrocious. But yeah, for whatever reason, I can't remember the exact reason why. But yeah, they're ending on an agreement. It's the same way, in the same way that Team Kinomitsu and Raybrig parted ways. But obviously, Team Kunimitsu are now sponsored by Stanley. Why? What is the Spiker's price in Gran Turismo 5? What? This car, this has been the worst track for this car. And it's theoretically one of its strongest. The CN is right there. This isn't Midnight Club 3. Go away. 219687. I don't even know how much is in this game. I'll check, but I don't think it's that high. Probably because it ain't good for anything. But I'll have to see if I can find the news article and see if they've updated it about why they're ending the agreement. But it was similar to what Raybrig did with Team Kunimitsu, who are now sponsored by Stanley. Not the Tool brand, it's a different one. I can't remember what it is. It'd be like if the Hatsune Miku card just disappeared off the grid because Good Smile just like, yeah, we're not sponsoring Team Tokyo anymore. Which would be quite weird. Oh. These championships take a while. It's because of that expanded lap count. Kind of wild. They expanded and enhanced. Well, in the rework mod for PC, in the Spec 2 mod, they've taken out half of the rally rules. So you only have to do each rally once, instead of twice, once forward, once backwards. And I think they also removed the, reduced the lap count, if I remember right. So technically speaking, I've made this game a bit longer for myself because some other events have got cut down, but some events were added, like the Sport Wagon got. Which is an interesting point. I've never seen the Sport Wagons really get used in this game. So it does have a couple of extra championship ideas, which is quite neat. But also, really fun fact. In Gran Turismo 4 Prologue, the 2005 variant of the circuit didn't exist yet. So this was the newest version of Fuji they had for when they did Gran Turismo 4 Prologue. You reckon if I rip the handbrake? Oh, card. Card did not like that. See? Cheaters never win and winners never cheat. Fun fact for you all today. Fuck that CM, man. That is the Supercar Championship done, so I no longer have to stress about this. What a terrible, terrible championship. Right, let me go quickly hydrate. Give me a sec. At least we win the prize car in the best colour you can win it in, I suppose, in my opinion. I guess that makes it slightly more worthwhile. I still hate this fucking championship, though. Do you want a really fun fact, actually? You can still buy a Chisetta V16T. You can still go onto their website and order one. Like, legitimately, you can order one in 2024. It is still an active website. They hand make these. They legitimately hand make these cars. Are you a turbo? You a turbo? I'm gonna guess that's what the T stands for. Are you a turbo? Oh, you're not a production car though, are you? By the way, theoretically, if this was a production car, this would qualify for the Supercar Festival. There's so much to consider there. If this was a if this was a production car, this would qualify. Actually, that's interesting. For anyone who's still here, do you know if this would qualify? Or would this not count because it's the O2 version, not the O5? Does anyone know if the O2 version counts, or is it considered a concept? It says concept underneath it. I'm guessing the latter. It would not. That is pain. Because that is an awkward car to win, because you have to win Tsukuba hard, but... I mean, this would also qualify technically, but it's a concept car. Well, concept car. It has a year of manufacturing. Every car in this game, by the way, has a year of manufacturer. Just thought I'd put that out there. Every car here has a year of manufacture, even if it didn't actually get made. I've seen that car in person, by the way. I got to sit in it. It was really cool. Actually, do you know what would also count, I think, if it was in the base game? The road going Lister Storm, I think, would actually count. Fun fact about this car, the weight of it is wrong. The weight of this car is wrong. It is not 1,400 kilos. It's meant to be 1,100 kilos. It's not meant to be this heavy. How they got that wrong, I don't know. But do you know what else is really funny? And if you... the Gillet Vertigo... The Gillet Vertigo is also completely wrong. This car never had 900 horsepower. This car never had 900 horsepower. It had like 400. But if you tweak the gearing, it is one of the most cracked cars in the game. If you tweak the gearing to be over 200 miles an hour, this thing is fucking cracked. Just because they got the horsepower up, my favourite thing, by the way. They call it Holland. It's meant to be the Netherlands. Holland is meant to sound more friendly, though. By the way, here's that fucking stupid car. It doesn't even have a power output. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? It's the only Dutch car in the game. Gran Turismo clearly not a fan of Flemish cars, apparently. Or that sort of region. Has my beloved spawned yet? Can I at least buy one now? No, still not here. V8 with infinite horsepower. This isn't quite the what's the mod they used to like insert like the stupid engine parts into cars that shouldn't have them to give them like 1 billion horsepower, whatever it is. Oh, there's the AutoZam. That's not a common car. And my Lancia Delta still isn't here. By the way, if you're wondering why don't I just go to the Lancia dealership and buy it there, you can't buy any of the Lancias here. None of the apart from the Stratos, you cannot buy any of the. Like, look, that only appears in the used dealership, but is in the dealership for some reason. Why? Why would you do? Why would you imply you can win this as a prize car when you can't win this as a prize car? Why would you do that? Why would you play with my emotions like this game? I love the Delta. At least we have this one. Yes, they wanted more like 134k for the Stratos, but yeah, very worthwhile. I like how no one ever goes into the Lancia dealership. There you go. Both of these count for the Supercar Challenge. And the C12. We just don't talk about the C12. Can I look at them? Yes, nice. Can I buy them? No, absolutely not. Are you clinically insane? You want to buy the Delta? Are you fucking mad? And do you know what the best bit is? Every single unpurchasable Lancia is all a fucking Delta, with the exception of the Stratos rally car. Why? Why would you do this? By the way, yes, I did use the SSR for the Truck Championship. Fight me. I went the chaotic evil route, and I used the SSR for the Truck Championship race. I'm stupid, I know. It's fine. Can't buy a car in so many. To be fair, TDU's not that bad. TDU's not that bad. At least you can test drive them for like 2 minutes, I suppose, if you can't afford it. That's a positive, right? Actually, do you know what? The GTR Concept Tokyo Motor Show would not classify for the Supercar Championship. It doesn't have enough horsepower. It has 455. It wouldn't count. Look at how many of these cars are actually useful. Like, none of these are useful in any capacity. Realistically, anyway, they're not worthwhile. We could technically use the RX-8 for the JGTC Championship. theoretically, but I don't think this car is as good as them. I don't think. I think it lacks downforce. But that is also a really long championship, which I'm not going to do on this stream today because it's too long. I'm going to go back in my Evo, and we're going to see if we can go run ourselves a Subaru. By the way, fun fact, I'll say it, this car's secretly cracked. As a rally car, this thing is secretly competitive, like really competitive. I don't know why it's overly competitive as it is, but this thing is genuinely one of the harder default rally cars you can race against. And I'm not entirely sure why. I'm really not sure why this thing is so good. Apparently this car has no depth, it just has a length and a width. Fantastic. But this thing is secretly very competitive and I'm not actually sure why. So the one we're avoiding is the one we're going to avoid is Swiss Alps Reverse. We're not doing that one. So let's go do the Yosemite 2. Why not? I think this is a short one if I remember right. Yosemite 2. I forgot to hydrate. I'm so sorry. Why is that the opponent? Hi, I'm gonna bring my mid-engine French hatchback against a four-wheel drives. Why is this the opponent? Why is it fucking phase 2 Clio? Game, are you okay? Bro, it's just giving me a penalty for him hitting me! Clown. Who's gonna win, the road-going championship-winning Evo 4 or one French boy? This song encapsulates everything perfectly. What to believe. Paulie, you had a close enough. Welcome back, Renault 5 Maxi. Paulie, quick question. What are the opponent cars for this? The Yosemite 2 normal. What's the opponent list? Obviously, we know there's no rally cars. That's just Swiss Alps Reverse. But why is the opponent here a Clio? Why is the opponent here a V6 Clio? Oh, man, if we have an Evo 4 showdown. Clio, the RS200 road car, the Evo 4, and then the 1994 Subaru Impreza. At what point did they just go, yeah, the Clio is a shout? They just thought, yeah, one tiny French boy is going to be a compatible rally car. Why? Next thing you know, your time in one of the events has a Nissan Skyline as a fucking rally opponent. At least it's four-wheel drive. What next? The Supra. It's got a V6. The other cars have got an inline 4. It's got the biggest engine here. Also, the only mid-engine rally car in the game is the Stratos. And the Maxi, actually. I'm pretty sure that's mid-engine as well, the Renault 5s, but... they are the only two mid-engine rally cars I can think of in the game, and it's decided, yeah, we're going to throw a Clio in there. Fucking Michelle Mouton or something driving that thing. That's what it's keeping up. I bet that's what it is. I can guarantee you that's what this is. I never did go in to clean this car. I probably should. It looks a little bit not shiny from all the miles it's done. I just got a penalty for same. Well, that was a race. That was definitely a race. What happens if we get our like arch nemesis and our own opponent, like ourselves? What happens if we get the Evo 4? Or I like how we're trying to do this, by the way, to earn a fucking Impreza so we can go do Boxer Spirit and Turbo. Even though I'm gonna have to probably upgrade the car for the Turbo Championship. Oh boy. Up. I am done giving it the commentator's curse, man. Commentator's curse is just, for fuck's sake. We are considerably better than the Evo 4. Look at this car. Look at it go. Go away. All this makes me do is just hate how the off-roading feels in this game. I actually hate the Razzie physics in this game. Garbage. Imagine if they kept. Do you know what? This game, I would say it, would be better than GT3 if it had GT3 rally physics. They should have just left it as it was in 4 Prologue. It would have been fine. That can't have been healthy for the gearbox. We shifted it into 4th, just and then pressed the clutch in, and as it shifted to 4th, we dropped it back to the left. This car. What? This. What is grip? What is legitimately grip? People are firing off fireworks outside my flat, so I apologise if any pops and bangs you might hear. I promise you, it's not the the car anti-lagging. It's because some people are celebrating fireworks too early. I'll try and shut my window in a moment. No, apparently not. Apparently they can't wait. There we go. We beat our evil twin. By 3.5 seconds. I'm gonna quickly shut this window. So, not that it's gonna do much, but it'll quieten it down a little bit. Right, what do you think the prize car will be, peeps? Great, it's the cursed ice fucking arena car. Great, I always wanted that. Is there a Celica event in the Toyota? There's not, is there? Is there a Celica event in the Toyota dealership? I feel like there is. Let's go find out. I know there's a Vitz race, which they didn't actually correctly change in the PAL version. It's still called the Vitz race. It's meant to be called the Yaris race. Oh, it's now Tetsa. Or as we got them, the Lexus in the Toyota dealership. Why? Why is that not in the Lexus dealership? What? Look, you. Where is Lexus? Why is our Tetsa race not in the fucking American dealership? What is your logic? Like, legitimately. Look. And you have no events, but it's all our I can't. I just can't. I actually fucking can't. Alright, I just can't. It makes no sense. We've done the Evo meeting already. We need the what we need is the Mirage Cyborg. We need to pick that up. What other event? I know there's a Clio Cup. There's always a fucking Clio Cup. Gotta go. See ya, man. There it is. There's a Clio Cup and a fucking Megane Cup. Why? Why? How much is the cop car? I can't pissing buy it. Do I have to use this? Do I have to use this to get the Clio race car? Are you taking the piss? Okay. What is it with the French dealership being so fucking ass? Alpine, you have to win a rally event to do the Alpine event to get the other Alpine that is better. What is this price system? Oh, don't get me started. There's a fucking 206 cup in here, and this is sweaty as balls as well. Do you know why this is so hard, by the way? Because you need the fucking rally car. Or, you mincemeat the fucking... Or you mincemeat the fucking 206 S16 to, like, maximum performance. There's no Citroen event, is there? Oh, no, there is. It's the fucking 2CV. Shit, where do you win the 2CV? I feel like it's one of the... I feel like it's in one of the European events for the 2CV. And I think it's here. If it's not that one, it's this one. I'm pretty sure. And if it's neither of them, it'll be this one. I imagine. The Schwarzwald Liga A. We don't have a German car, do we? Well, we do. We have the French Open. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna say we don't have a German car. I lie, we do, and it's the fucking Speedster, which I don't want to sink my money into yet. The fact that this is here scares me. The fact that this is here scares me. And we've got to do it at some point. Can we win any European cars anywhere? Like, do we have a German prize car that we could use? That isn't that. We don't have any German cars. We don't have any German cars as prize cars yet. That's a concern. I know where we could get one. I don't have a Mercedes-Benz either. By the way, I also just remembered there's a Lupo Cup, isn't there? Of fucking course there is. And the Beetle Cup as well. Fuck off! Can we buy these? Can we buy these cars? Thank God we can, and they're only 50 grand. That's 840 kilo, and I know it has slightly less horsepower. This one has more horsepower, but is also a good 100 kilo heavier. Decisions. At least with the Beetle, it's well, everyone's in the same car. But that one, you've got two choices, and they're both basically the same. This one's actually stronger than the GTI, even though I prefer how the GTI looks. And there's a pissing nada that you can't fucking buy. I'm not actually sure what the price cards for those are. Oh, wait, no, I do. The Beetle Cup is the fucking original Beetle. That's not going to get you anything. And I bet the Lupo's that, and that's the GTI Cup. Spooky cards for Halloween, definitely. I've just realised what all the prize cards are for each fucking event. That's the Beetle Cup, that's the Lupo Cup, that's the GTI Cup. Are you taking the piss, game? You cannot buy any. You can't buy any of the old Volkswagens. You have to win them. Golf GTI, pure horror. Yeah, agreed. The new Beetle RSI might actually be a stronger opponent than this, but this is a race car. Sure. To be fair, no. If you want pure horror, you just go to the local dealership. That's where the true horror lies. There's BMW events, but BMWs are fucking expensive. I'm pretty sure Club M gives you a decent price car, I'm pretty sure. But what's in the legendary car dealer? Well, that'll be one of them. That'll be one of the prize cars, the O2 Turbo. What's the other prize car then? Is it a new car? It's probably one of these. It might even be that. Because you can't buy that. You also can't buy this either. This, I swear, you win from somewhere else though. I'm pretty sure you don't win this at the BMW dealership. And that one you also don't win here. You win that somewhere else. I think the prize card's the M3 GTR. Which would be good for Schwarzwald Liga B. But we need to buy a BMW M car to begin with, and I don't particularly fancy going for the M5 because it's heavy. All of these cars are really expensive and not very good. Well, that's the 1 Series, so we could do that and get the price car for that, but I'm pretty sure it's just the 2002 Turbo. I'm pretty sure. $14.15. Wait, what are you? 30. You have less power, less torque, but you weigh less than this one. And this one's more expensive. The only difference is one's a diesel, one's a petrol. I feel like the 20i is the more reasonable option here. Do we drop 30k on a fucking 1 Series? We're gonna have to do it at some point. Let's do it now then. Please don't tell me these AI are fucking cracked. Please tell me the AI are just regular fucking 1 Series and I don't need to upgrade this car. We'll go enter the race and find out. It's got no license. I'm going to guess we're going to be okay. Oh my god. I mean, if worse comes to worse, we could always rallycross on this track and then go modify the car if we need to. But that just implies that this is going to be the fucking 2002 Turbo, isn't it? What's the prize car? No license required. And it's for fucking 1 Series. Great. That looks about right. Shock horror. Yes, my assumption would be correct. They are stock. It's also very slow. We're about balance. This is about fair. I can't keep up with these cars in a straight line. I can beat them in the bends, but not in a straight line. Oh, there we go. We're back in the lead. At least these races are not very long, so I can only assume it's a 2002 turbo for this one. I can only assume it's a 2002 turbo as the prize car. It would be really weird for them to give you something good for a no license championship. The 2002 turbo could do historic World Cup though. The Buick Special also classifies for some reason. Oh, careful. Stay on the track. Stay on the track. There you go, car. That wasn't hard, was it? Maybe the 120i is a slightly stronger car then, maybe? Or they just never got out of their starting finishing order. $3,000. Pog. This car cost 31, by the way. The car cost 31 grand. 31 grand, and I'm getting 3k. There's 3 races. I've lost like 18 on this fucking car at the minimum. Like at the bare minimum. God, this thing is definitely an experience. That guy's almost in the same colour car as me. There is an Alfa Romeo event, I know, that we can do that gets us the 155 touring car, and we could use that for the Deutsche Meisterschaft. Well, Deutsche Tourenwagen Meisterschaft. We could try and do it that way and get the CLK GTR, but that CLK GTR is not going to really have much of an impact, really. Woo! The two 120Ds actually did better in that one than the petrol cars. Interesting. Right. Right. So, what I'm thinking next, we do this and we call it a night, I think. So I'm starting to get a little bit tired and it is starting to roll over to 11 o'clock in the evening. Just leaves Infineon Raceway, everyone's favourite. Everyone loves Sonoma Raceway. I love Sonoma Raceway. Do you love Sonoma Raceway? Because I love Sonoma Raceway. Saw the fucking diesel model. Great. This is our hardest race yet because it's all the fucking diesel model. So the more petrol models you have, the easier this race is, by the way, according to the game. I was banking on the lightness of the car being a better advantage. Apparently just having a diesel is just better. Get off my car. Oh boy. Just about made it. I can't tell if it's a diesel or petrol class. Well, either way, we need to catch it. I'm willing to bet it's a diesel. We did run him. We did run him a little bit wide. The little 1 series that could. Oh, careful, pal. Careful. Yay! We just about beat it. We just about beat him. This thing was 31 grand wasted. It was 31 grand. This little fucking poo box was 31 grand. And I've made 9. Shoot me. 2002 Turbo, here we come. It's gotta be the 2002 Turbo, right? It wouldn't be anything else. Fucking called it. Why would you make an entry-level championship if the prize car was going to be fucking shit? It's just like, okay, I get it, but I don't agree with it. I need to buy another BMW at some point. A decent one. I actually don't know what the price is for the M series, but I'm assuming it's the M3 GTR. The road car, not the race car. I'm pretty sure they're one elsewhere. I'm pretty positive. I think we'll leave it there. End on a high. So we're at 22.2%. Quite convenient that. We have still not made enough prize money in this playthrough to buy a race car yet, which is quite crazy to think about actually. Same. I've got to get going. So yeah, we'll leave the game there, I think. Thank you for joining me today. I'll be back again Sunday. We'll probably pick this up again, and we'll hopefully hit 25% mark. So yeah, I'll catch you all then. Have a good night, guys. Bye.